Welcome to Biology Tutor. Happy New Year 2025. If you like this channel, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button to get notifications. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers through WhatsApp. Amazon link to purchase the same is available in the description. Today we are going to discuss about 100 MCQs. Model question paper 36. Before going to the first question, one of our subscribers has mentioned that there was a mistake in the previous question paper. So here I clarified by checking the FSSAI's website and found that whatever thing I have given that question is wrong. So here is the clarification. For double tone milk, minimum milk fat is fixed at 1.3% against the previous number of 1.5%, while the requirement of minimum milk solids, not fat, that remains percentage of 9, and this decision has been taken in 2023 by FSSAI. Really sorry for the question. Which year was the Food Safety and Standards Act implemented? 2005, 2006, 2008, 2011. Your answer is option B, 2006. FSSAI, the Food Safety and Standard Act 2006, received the assent of the President on 23rd August 2006 and is hereby published for general information. Third question. Who is known as the father of the Green Revolution in India? Norman E. Borlaug, M.S. Swaminathan, Varghese Kudian, Rajendra Singh. Actually, father of Green Revolution is Norman E. Borlaug, but here in India, it is M.S. Swaminathan, Mangambu Sambasivan Swaminathan, M.S. Swaminathan. Fourth question, which of the following is geographical indication product from Kerala? Alfonso Mango, Palakkad Matta rice, Mysore silk, Darjeeling tea. Your answer is option B, Palakkad Matta rice. Fifth question, what is the theme of World Food Safety Day 2024? Food standards save lives, food safety prepare for the unexpected, food safety is everyone's business, standards for sustainability. Your answer is option B, food safety prepare for the unexpected. Sixth question, what is the permissible limit of lead in drinking water as per BIS standards? 0.01 ppm, 0.05 ppm, 0.1 ppm, 0.2 ppm. Your answer is option A, 0.01 ppm. Seventh question, which bacterial toxin is heat resistant and can survive normal cooking temperatures? Botulinum toxin, Staphylococcus enterotoxin, cholera toxin, Zika toxin. Your answer is option B, Staphylococcal enterotoxin. Eighth question, which of the following tests is used to identify coliform bacteria in water samples? Methylene blue reduction test, catalase test, Vox-Proskauer test, presumptive coliform test. Your answer is option D, presumptive coliform test. Ninth question, identify the microorganism associated with paralytic shellfish poisoning. Vibrio parahemolyticus, Salmonella typhi, Alexandrian species, Aspergillus flavus. Your answer is option C, Alexandrian species. Paralytic shellfish poisoning is a foodborne illness that typically develops after consumption of shellfish contaminated with saxitoxin during blooms of toxic algae, especially dinoflagellates of the genera Alexandrium, feeding molluscans, bivalves, and other shellfish concentrate the toxin and are unsafe to consume. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers. Amazon link to purchase the same is available in the description. 10th question, which of the following is the most sensitive technique for pesticide residues detection? TLC, GCMS, UV visible spectrophotometry, paper chromatography. Your answer is option B, gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, GCMS. 11th question, assertion. High salt concentration preserves food by inhibiting microbial growth. Salt reduces water activity, making it unavailable for microorganisms. Here, which one is the answer? A, B, C, D. Here, answer is option A. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason explains assertion. 12th question. Assertion. Use of food grade coloring agents is permitted in food processing. That is correct. Reason. Food grade coloring agents improve the nutritional quality of food. That is wrong. So here answer is option C. A is true and but reason is false. 13. What is the primary mechanism of toxicity of aflatoxins in humans? Inhibition of DNA synthesis, production of free radicals, formation of DNA adducts, enzyme inhibition in the liver. Your answer is option C. Formation of DNA adducts. 14th question. Which of the following compound is not classified as a food toxin? Tetrodotoxin, acrylamide, benzopyrene, tocopherol. Your answer is option D. Tocopherol is vitamin E. 15th question. Which of the following disease is caused by exposure to excessive cadmium in food? Itai disease, Minamata disease, blue baby syndrome, Cashin-Buck disease. Your answer is option A. Itai disease. This MCQ we have already discussed in old question paper. 16. What is the most common vehicle for the transmission of norovirus? Contaminated shellfish, contaminated water, undercooked poultry, raw vegetables. Your answer is option B. Contaminated water. 17. Which of the following foodborne pathogens is microaerophilic in nature? E. coli, Campylobacter jejuni, Staphylococcus aureus, Listeria monocytogenes. Your answer is option B. Campylobacter jejuni. 18th question. Which foodborne illness is most commonly associated with raw or undercooked eggs? Salmonellosis, botulism, listeriosis, shigellosis. Your answer is option A. Salmonellosis. 19th question. What is the incubation period of Clostridium perfringens food poisoning? 1 to 2 hours, 6 to 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, 48 to 72 hours. Your answer is option B. 6 to 24 hours. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers. Amazon link to purchase the same is available in the description. 20. What is the minimum level of iodine in iodized salt as per FSSAI standards? 15 ppm, 25 ppm, 15 to 30 ppm, 40 ppm. Your answer is option C. 15 to 30 ppm. Here potassium iodide is commonly used to supply iodine. 21. What is the minimum level of iron in iodized salt as per FSSAI standards? 15, 25, 85 to 1100, 40 ppm. Your answer is option C. 850 to 1100 ppm. Here ferrous sulfate or ferrous fumarate are commonly used to supply iron. 22. In ruminants, which stomach compartment is considered the true stomach? Rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. Your answer is option D. Abomasum. 23. What is the primary limiting amino acid in poultry diets? Lysine, methionine, threonine, tryptophan. Your answer is option B. Methionine. Methionine is an essential amino acid for poultry and has an important role as a precursor of cysteine. Methionine is usually the first limiting amino acid in most of the practical diets for broiler chicken. 24. Which vitamin deficiency causes white muscle disease in calves? Vitamin A, D, E, K. Your answer is option C. Vitamin E. 25. Which feed additive is used to prevent coccidiosis in poultry? Monensin, antibiotics, beta agonists, probiotics. Your answer is option A. Monensin. Monensin is an ionophoric antibiotic isolated from Streptomyces cinnamonensis with pronounced antimicrobial and antiparasitic potential. It is commonly used to control coccidiosis in poultry. 26. Which organization is responsible for establishing international standards for animal health? FAO, WHO, OEI, UNICEF. Your answer is option C. OIE. 27. Which of the following correctly describes aseptic preservation? Preservation of food by freezing and vacuum sealing simultaneously. Sterilization food and packaging separately before combining them in sterile environment. Use of UV radiations to sterilize food surfaces during storage. Application of chemical preservatives to extend the shelf life of food. Your answer is option B. Sterilizing food and packaging separately before combining them in a sterile environment. 28. Which method of food preservation uses alternating high voltage electric fields to inactivate microorganisms? Ohmic heating, pulse electric fields, dielectric heating, microwave processing. Your answer is option B, pulsed electric fields. 29. Golden rice is fortified with which vitamin? Vitamin A, C, D, E. Your answer is option A, vitamin A. 30. What is the byproduct of wheat milling that is commonly used in animal feed? Bran, endosperm, gluten, germ. Your answer is bran. 31. Which milling process is used to remove the anti-nutritional factors from pulses? Wet milling, dry milling, decortication, roller milling. Your answer is option C, decortication. 32. Which of the following is not a biodegradable packaging material? PLA, PVC, cellophane, starch-based plastics. Your answer is option B, polyvinyl chloride. 33. HACCP is based on how many core principles? 5, 7, 9, 10. Your answer is option B, 7. 34. Bacteriofugation is primarily used to remove fats, microorganisms, proteins, enzymes. Your answer is option B, microorganisms. 35. Which disinfectant is most effective for sanitizing food contact surfaces? Hydrogen peroxide, chlorine-based compounds, ethanol, formaldehyde. Your answer is option B, chlorine-based compounds. 36. Which of the following is a low temperature method of milk preservation that uses a fine pore membrane to remove bacteria? UHT processing, reverse osmosis, microfiltration, high pressure processing. Your answer is option C, microfiltration. 37. What does a high methylene blue reduction time in milk indicates? High bacterial load, low bacterial load, high fat content, low protein content. Your answer is option B, low bacterial load. 38. What is the typical temperature range for storing dairy products like milk to prevent spoilage? 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, 5 to minus 10 degrees Celsius, 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. Your answer is option B, 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. 39. What is the primary requirement for the location of an abattoir according to international standards? Close proximity to residential areas, adequate distance from residential areas to prevent pollution and contamination, adjacent to food markets for easy transport, located near water bodies for waste disposal. Your answer is option B, adequate distance from residential areas to prevent pollution and contamination. 40. Which of the following best describes the purpose of a lairage in an abattoir? To store meat after slaughter, to hold animals for rest and inspection before slaughter, to dispose of animal waste, to perform postmortem examinations. Your answer is option B, to hold animals to rest and inspection before slaughter. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers through WhatsApp. Amazon link to purchase the same is available in the description. 41. In the layout of an abattoir, which of the following processes must occur first? Postmortem inspection, slaughtering, ante-mortem examination, dressing of carcasses. Your answer is option C, ante-mortem examinations. 42. The most humane method of slaughtering animals as per OIE guidelines is mechanical stunning, electrical stunning, halal slaughter, captive bolt stunning followed by exsanguination. Your answer is option D, captive bolt stunning followed by exsanguination. 43. Which of the following is not a method of scientific slaughtering? Captive bolt stunning, electrical stunning, gas stunning, strangulation. Your answer is option D, strangulation. 44. Which of the following additives is illegal to add in fish meat for fraudulent practices? Sodium erythroborate, sodium nitrate, boric acid, ascorbic acid. Your answer is option C, boric acid. 45. Which is the most commonly used chemical preservative in meat products? Sodium nitrate, sodium benzoate, sorbic acid, acetic acid. Your answer is option A, sodium nitrate. 46. Which chemical is used to prevent oxidation and rancidity in meat? Polyphenol glycol, BHA, sodium chloride, calcium propionate. Your answer is option B, butylated hydroxyanisole, BHA. 47. Which vitamin is water soluble and primarily involved in energy metabolism? Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B complex. Your answer is option D, vitamin B complex. 48. The primary physiological function of dietary fiber is to provide energy, promote gut motility and prevent constipation, act as an antioxidant, support immune function. Your answer is option B, promote gut motility and prevent constipation. 49. Which of the following minerals is required in the highest quantity by the human body? Iron, calcium, sodium, potassium. Your answer is option B, calcium. 50. What is the primary biochemical function of lipids in the human body? Act as a coenzyme in metabolic reactions. Serve as a structural component of cell membranes and energy reserve. Facilitate nerve impulse transmission. Serve as a precursor for protein synthesis. Your answer is option B. Serve as a structural component of cell membranes and energy reserve. 51. The biological value of protein is determined by the nitrogen retained by the body, the energy provided by the protein, the digestibility of the protein, the fat content of the protein source. Your answer is option A, the nitrogen retained by the body. 52. Basal metabolic rate is influenced by all of the following except age, sex, stress levels, dietary fiber intake. Your answer is option D, dietary fiber intake. 53. The energy value of 1 gram of lipid is approximately 4 kilocalorie, 5 kilocalorie, 7 kilocalorie, 9 kilocalorie. Your answer is option D, 9 kilocalorie. 54. Which of the following technique is most suitable for detecting pesticide residues in food? Gas chromatography, TLC, AS, HPLC. Your answer is option A, GC. 55. The principle of IR spectroscopy is based on A, B, C, D. Your answer is option C, vibration of molecular bonds upon absorption of infrared radiation. 56. The saponification value of an oil sample is used to measure free fatty acid content, iodine content, the molecular weight of fatty acids, the moisture content of the oil. Your answer is option C, the molecular weight of fatty acid. 57. Which spectroscopic technique is most commonly used to determine trace metal content in food? UV spectroscopy, AS, IR, MS. Your answer is option B, AAS. 58. Iodine value in oils and fats indicates the degree of unsaturation of fatty acids, the moisture content of the oil, the saponification potential of the oil, the presence of free fatty acids. Your answer is option A, the degree of unsaturation of fatty acids. 59. Which of the following analytical techniques is most commonly used for fat analysis? Soxhlet extraction, chromatography, IR spectroscopy, UV visible spectroscopy. Your answer is option A, Soxhlet extraction. 60. What is the key function of specific dynamic action in nutrition? To measure basal energy expenditure, to quantify energy utilized for digestion and absorption of food, to evaluate respiratory quotient, to determine energy balance in physical activities. Your answer is option B, to quantify energy utilized for digestion and absorption of food. 61. Which genetically modified crop is commonly associated with food safety concerns? BT cotton, golden rice, herbicide resistant soybean, all of the above. Your answer is option D, all of the above. 62. In microbiological water analysis, the presence of coliform bacteria indicates natural microbial contamination, possible fecal contamination, overgrowth of algae, presence of pathogenic viruses. Your answer is option B, possible fecal contamination. 63. Which of the following preservation techniques is associated with the use of bacteriocins? Freeze drying, vacuum packaging, fermentation, high pressure processing. Your answer is option C, fermentation. 64. Which food preservation technique utilizes gamma rays from cobalt 60? Microwaving, irradiation, freeze drying, thermosonication. Your answer is option B, irradiation. 65. Which micronutrient is commonly added to wheat flour during fortification to combat anemia? Calcium, iodine, iron, vitamin D. Your answer is option C, iron. 66. What is the primary function of lecithin in food processing? Antimicrobial agent, emulsifier, thickening agent, preservative. Your answer is option B, emulsifier. Question number 67. What is the primary role of antimicrobial food preservatives such as potassium sorbate? A. Extend shelf life by inhibiting yeast and mold growth. Improve food texture and consistency. Enhance flavor stability. Prevent enzymatic browning. Your answer is option A, extend shelf life by inhibiting yeast and mold growth. 68. Which microorganism is primarily used in the fermentation of yogurt? Lactobacillus plantarum, Streptococcus thermophilus, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Bacillus subtilis. Your answer is option B, Streptococcus thermophilus. 69. What is the role of free radicals in food spoilage? Induce lipid oxidation, increase water activity, enhance by microbial growth, stabilize food pigments. Your answer is option A, induce lipid oxidation. 70. What is the main principle behind AAS? Emission of light by excited atoms, absorption of light by ground state atoms, reflection of light by surfaces, scattering of light by colloidal particles. Your answer is option B, absorption of light by ground state atoms. 71. What is the D value in thermal processing? Time required to reduce microbial population by 90%, time required to sterilize food completely, minimum temperature to kill all microorganisms, pH value at which microorganisms are inactive. Your answer is option A, time required to reduce microbial population by 90%. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers through WhatsApp. Amazon link to purchase the same is available in the description. 72. Which microorganism is used in the production of single cell protein? Spirulina, Lactobacillus, Bacillus subtilis, Pseudomonas fluorescens. Your answer is option A, Spirulina. 73. Which of the following techniques uses electric fields to inactivate microorganisms without affecting the sensory attributes of food? Ohmic heating, pulse electric fields, thermosonication, infrared heating. Your answer is option B, pulse electric fields. 74. Which test is most reliable for determining meat quality based on water holding capacity of the muscle? pH test, drip loss test, cooking loss test, Warner-Bacillus shear test. Your answer is option B, drip loss test. 75. What is the main advantage of aging meat before packaging? Reduction in water activity, enhanced microbial resistance, improved tenderness and flavor development, increased shelf life. Your answer is option C, improved tenderness and flavor development. 76. Which of the following food components has the highest specific dynamic action? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins. Your answer is option B, proteins. 77. What is the primary objective of molecular detection techniques in food microbiology? Reduce microbial load in food, rapid and precise identification of specific pathogens, enhance shelf life of food products, increase nutritional value of food. Your answer is option B, rapid and precise identification of specific pathogens. 78. Which of the following is not classified as natural food color? Carotenoids, anthocyanins, tartrazine, chlorophyll. Your answer is option C, tartrazines. 79. Which of the following techniques involves subjecting food to high pressure to inactivate microorganisms without significant heat application? Microwave processing, hydrostatic pressure technology, aseptic preservation, freeze drying. Your answer is option B, hydrostatic pressure technology. 80. The process of combining multiple preservation techniques, example refrigeration, acidification, to extend shelf life is known as freeze drying, huddle technology, bacterifugation, microfiltration. Your answer is option B, huddle technology. 81. The process that involves the removal of feathers, blood and other parts to prepare poultry for market is known as slaughtering, grading, dressing, marinating. Your answer is option C, dressing. 82. Which analytical technique is used for the determination of volatile compounds in food such as essential oil and flavors? GC, HPLC, AS, MS. Your answer is option A, GC. Question number 83. The primary aim of ante-mortem inspection of animals in abattoirs is to assess the nutritional value of meat, detect signs of animal disease or conditions, classify the animals for processing, test the meat for contamination. Your answer is option B, detect signs of animal disease or conditions. 84. Which of the following is a significant concern related to the fraudulent substitution of meat? Decrease in nutritional value, changes in the flavor of meat, exposure to harmful pathogens, all of the above. Your answer is option A, decrease in nutritional value. 85. Which test is used to determine the moisture content in food? Gel method, soft state method, oven drying method, gas chromatography. Your answer is option C, oven drying method. 86. What is a key factor in influencing the growth of microorganisms in food during storage? Water activity, oxygen concentration, temperature, all of the above. Your answer is D, all of the above. 87. Which of the following food additives is used primarily to enhance the flavor of food? Sodium benzoate, MSG, ascorbic acid, potassium sorbate. Your answer is option B, MSG. 88. What is the main purpose of using antioxidants in food processing? To preserve color, to enhance flavor, to prevent oxidation and rancidity, to increase the shelf life. Your answer is option C, to prevent oxidation and rancidity. 89. Which of the following foodborne pathogens is most commonly associated with unpasteurized milk and cheese? Salmonella, Campylobacter, Listeria monocytogenes, Clostridium botulinum. Your answer is option C, Listeria monocytogenes. 90. Which of the following is the main component of dietary fiber that cannot be digested by humans? Starch, cellulose, sucrose, protein. Your answer is option B, cellulose. 91. Which of the following is a primary characteristics of trans fats in food products? They are essential fatty acids. They are naturally occurring in plant oils. They increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Your answer is option C. They increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases. 92. Which of the following is an effective method for the disposal of hazardous food waste in food processing plants? Landfilling, composting, incineration, recycling. Your answer is option C, incineration. 93. What is the primary purpose of lot code on packaged food? To track the nutritional content of the product, to provide the expiry date of the product, to trace the batch for recall purposes in case of contamination, to indicate the price of the product. Your answer is option C, to trace the batch for recall purposes in case of contamination. 94. Which of the following is a primary symptoms of salmonella infection? Skin rashes, gastrointestinal illness, diarrhea, vomiting, blood poisoning, fever and headache. Your answer is option B, gastrointestinal illness, diarrhea, vomiting. 95. Which of the following microorganisms is considered to be a major cause of foodborne illness in ready-to-eat foods like deli meats and salads? Salmonella, Clostridium botulinum, Listeria monocytogenes, Bacillus cereus. Your answer is option C, Listeria monocytogenes. 96. What is the primary purpose of pasteurization in food processing? To enhance the flavor of food, to reduce the volume of food, to kill harmful microorganisms without affecting taste and texture, to increase the nutritional value of food. Your answer is option C, to kill harmful microorganisms without affecting taste and texture. 97. Which of the following is a key characteristics of fermented foods? They are always sweet. They undergo chemical process involving bacteria or yeast. They have a long shelf life but no nutritional value. They are never perishable. Your answer is option B. They undergo chemical process involving bacteria or yeast. 98. Which of the following food preservation methods relies on the use of high temperatures to destroy microorganisms and enzymes? Refrigeration, freezing, canning, drying. Your answer is option C, canning. 99. Which mineral deficiency leads to pica in livestock? Sodium, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium. Your answer is option B, phosphorus. Pica can be caused by phosphorus deficiency. It is important to note that pica often occurs in herds that are thriving and healthy. Low dietary fiber in the cow's diet due to the rapidly growing grass during breeding season can also cause pica. Food Safety Officer book is available with 1000 MCQs from all sections. You can contact these numbers through WhatsApp. You can purchase the book through the Amazon link which is available in the description. Last question of this session. Question number 100. Which of the following enzymes is primarily responsible for the degradation of starch into maltose during the mashing process of beer brewing? Amylase, protease, lipase, cellulase. Your answer is option A, amylase. Thank you. If you like the channel, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button to get notifications.